What's up, everyone? Dan Tortora here with you once again from the wonderful 317 at Montgomery Street. The name of the restaurant is also the name of the location in downtown Syracuse. And don't let the festival season fool you. They are open all throughout the summer. So if you come down, you walk around the festival, and you want that good food, you come out here to 317 at Montgomery Street, the home of Downtown with Dan, our monthly taste testing of their incredible menu. And you want to make sure that you don't only come in, but you come in all throughout the year, because the menu will change and some things will shift, and you don't want to miss one of their big time things, which we've never had this one before, which is the pulled pork sandwich that we have. And we were talking off the air. I'm here with owner Joel Carpenter. Joel, how are you?
Good, how are you, buddy?
Doing well. So we're here on Wake Up Co. in this Downtown with Dan, and the pulled pork has homemade barbecue sauce.
That's right.
And I am more about the barbecue sauce than the meat.
Yeah.
Like, if I go anywhere and the meat's good, doesn't matter. If the barbecue sauce doesn't hit right, I'm out.
Right.
So no pressure.
No,
But we have
I'm up to the challenge.
We have this here for you now, folks. So make sure that you definitely take that in, take a gander at that, and enjoy that, because this is coming to you right now on the menu. It's gonna come out for the craft time, around the craft fair time, right? July 28th, 29th, and 30th.
Yep.
Instead, it's here earlier. It's available on the menu, and you and I are gonna try it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. So it's smoked pulled pork. We smoke it for 12 hours. Homemade barbecue sauce. A little bit of pickled vegetable, add a little bit more acidity to it, and then we frizzled some onions.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
let's see what we got here. Oh boy.
We're gonna cheers it up. Cheers.
Yeah.
Bon appetit, everybody.
There we go.
Wow. Those frizzled onions are very good.
Yes.
And I can taste when you talked about the pickle. I can taste that for sure. I'm gonna open this up and add some more. I dropped some of the meat out of here. I gotta pick that up. There you go, folks. See it? I had it upside down. There's a lot of flavor in here.
Yeah. So yeah, we were gonna come out with this for just for the craft fair, but figured what the hell, let's reduce it or release it
Right
ASAP.
now.
It's good. You know what I mean? Everybody loves pulled pork.
Yeah. No,
Except for Natalie. She does not like pulled pork.
she does not like pulled pork.
She doesn't eat pork.
Uh-oh. That's all right.
She's a
But
weirdo. Doesn't like bacon.
doesn't like bacon?
It's madness.
Uh-oh. I don't
Madness.
know about that. I might put that in my speech at the wedding.
She's a communist.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
no.
say no.
She didn't mean
Delete that part.
It's a joke. In 2023, there's this thing called comedy. We're trying to bring it back. We're doing the best we can here in America. But yeah, this is good. I think the pickle taste is what I get the most out of here.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm picking up the most.
Yeah.
And the other thing about the meat that you have in here is a lot of places you'll go to get pulled pork, and it's so fatty.
It's so fatty, and most places that you go, I really don't enjoy pulled pork.
There's a
most places,
sweetness to that, too.
because they sauce it too much.
Yeah.
Like I want to, and I know you said you're a sauce guy, but like my motto in smoking meat, pretty much anything, like if things are dredged in sauce,
Yeah.
they're masking something, right?
Yeah.
I want to be able to taste the pork. I want to be able to take the pickled veg. I want to be able to taste the sauce.
Yeah.
It's a marriage of all of those things. It's not just one thing. It's not just sauce, right?
And the frizzled onions are so good.
Yes.
I'm such a big fan of these. I had them like at some point as a kid. I was just gonna eat them like this.
No.
Well, like I would go to like salad bars that had stuff like that on it, and I would just take a clump of them.
Where I first had them was Darwin's. Oh, I love it. Every time I go to Darwin's, I get frizzled onions on every single sandwich.
You know?
So that was the idea. So thank you, Darwin's.
Yeah.
We're not, I hope you don't have a copyright on them, but we do. My bad.
No, they're all over the place. They're down in Florida. So, bring me into the barbecue sauce. Is there anything you can tell me about it as we shift gears here to the chicken waffles?
It's my own recipe, obviously.
Okay.
You know, I make it in-house. I've been actually selling our barbecue sauce, my barbecue sauce, for probably the last 10 years. Before I owned a restaurant,
Yeah.
that was kind of my first thing that I started making, people loved it, and they were like, "Can you make me some?" So I started to make it, and started selling with my friends and family members and whatnot. It's a little sweet,
Yeah.
a little heat,
Yeah.
and a little vinegar.
Yeah. No, I could definitely.
You know, like it hits on all those notes because I want it.
And I'm licking my fingers because I can still taste it.
I want it to be sweet and tangy.
Yeah.
You know, and just
Can we talk about something here for a second?
No,
The last person that I went on a date on, I just got to mention
on a
this.
date.
Yeah, I went on a date. I licked my fingers. I was down south and I licked my fingers. I was having barbecue. And she yelled at me for licking my fingers, told me I was never allowed to do it again and
Why?
to stop. And I said, why? And it turns out, she's like, oh, I had an ex that used to lick his fingers and he was gross. I was like, she's like, don't lick your fingers. I said,
That's weird.
why are we
not allowed to do that?
I'm like, at 37 years old, I was sitting here going, I'm having a conversation I never thought I was going to have.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why can't I lick my fingers? So I just did it a lot here today. I think it's when the food is
She's
good.
going to be offended when she watches this.
I hope
this
so.
video.
I hope she is.
Was that the first and only date you guys had?
It ended very quickly. It was a very quick. I realized that being single, I forgot about nitpicking.
Yeah.
And some people just like
Some
these
people are
little,
very particular.
tiny. Everything though. Why do you wear those glasses? Are you going to wear that shirt? Why do you look like that? Why'd you make that face? I was like, oh my lord, that's too much.
That should have been the last date then. So that's
Yeah,
good.
so I just wanted to make sure that I did this really quick here. Just dip it in the barbecue. So this is.
Hey, it used to be this finger licking good for a reason, right?
Listen,
You know, like
if I was an owner of a restaurant and people
I
are
want
not
people
licking their
licking their
fingers,
fingers, exactly.
then I would feel like I
That means,
failed.
you know.
Oh, yeah. So this is the chicken and waffles.
chicken and
sandwich.
waffle sandwich.
Look at this baby. Did you know that I wanted something like this? Did you read my mind?
Well,
I love chicken and waffles.
you were in for Mother's Day,
Yeah,
and
Yeah, this is great.
you said that you love chicken and waffles.
do. Yeah,
And
very much so.
we were coming out with it, so I figured it was a perfect venue to see what you thought.
Yeah, no, this is, and the fact that it's a chicken and waffle sandwich.
And
Now-
it's a chicken thigh,
Okay,
so gonna be juicier. Not, you know,
Bring
chicken
it.
thighs are just the best.
to get a closer of the little flavor on top here that's looking oh so good. Are you going to try this or no?
Oh yeah, well,
Cut it
what
up.
the hell? We'll cut it.
I'm going to eat the fries while these fries are awesome always.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cut that there. There we go.
All right.
All right, let's give her a go. Oh, there
Cheers again.
we go.
Okay. Chicken and waffle sandwich.
I took too big of a bite. I watched too much Food Network to do
Yeah.
that. Like, what the hell?
So take a tiny bite so you can talk about
Exactly.
it.
Talk with food in your mouth, which my mom would slap me if I do, so that's why I had to swallow it.
Sure. Don't chew with your mouth open.
That's right.
Every time, even when I'm eating now, every time I take a bite of something, at some point in the meal, I'm like, is my mouth closed?
Right. I hear my mom every single time I'm eating. Thanks, Mom.
Which mom would say it's working? So describe this to me.
Again, we marinate the chicken thigh in buttermilk, and then we have our own dredge that we make up. So it's all in-house made. We don't take anything out of a box or frozen or anything like that. Do it all in-house. Then we have our own waffle mix. Got our little waffle maker back there. I mean, you've seen the kitchen. It's not huge, so it's not like we have these industrial things. It's a regular little waffle maker. We crisp it up and
Put your
ready to
waffle
roll.
together?
That's right.
And put
Pretty
it in
simple.
there. Now, some people over spice it,
Right.
as you and I were talking about off
Right.
the air.
Yeah.
So bring me into the delicate dance of chicken and waffles, because I am a chicken and waffle connoisseur. I created my own sauce and have done some things over the last couple of years with chicken and waffles, because I find that up north you cannot find a good place.
Right. With the sauce, I mean, it was just trial by error, and I'm a sauce guy, so I love
Yeah.
like creating things, and doing that dance of
I'm dipping the
sweet,
fries in the
spicy,
sauce right now.
salty, a little bit of tang too. So, it's just our own mix of goodness.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm scraping the plate right now to get some of this sauce here. Got a little kick to it, not too much of a kick.
Yeah, I didn't want to blow anybody. We were talking earlier. Like
Yeah.
most people that they're spicing up their hot sauce. It's their syrup. They do too much hot sauce.
Yeah.
Right? I just want you got to have that balance of sweet and salty and spicy. You know what I mean? Like,
And the
all of
waffle
that.
is so soft. A lot of times when people make chicken and waffles, it's overcooked, it's hard.
It's crispy and
Yeah.
like it's hard to bite.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
No, this is not too much.
Right.
It's like a good, I'm going to eat it for lunch, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yep.
And it's not going to make me feel like overly stuffed when I walk out. I'm going to feel good about
Right.
it. I think both of these kind of pull that because I love pulled pork and then chicken and waffles. I like that you made it a sandwich though. I like that you made it a pickup.
Yeah, and that's what, especially with, you know, because we came out with this for the craft fair.
Yeah.
People like to come in, you know, we've been open for 3 years now, and we've done the craft fair for 3 years.
Yeah.
And at first, we're going to be open for breakfast, just so you guys know. We're going to be open for breakfast for the craft fair, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all 3 days.
Okay. 28,
No,
29, 30.
dinner not on Sunday, right? So breakfast and lunch on the Sunday.
Okay.
But,
So 28th, 29th, 30th.
yep.
So what time, when you say breakfast, what time are you opening?
8 a.m.? 9 a.m. That's what Natalie said.
9 a.m.
That's what the boss said.
Yeah. 9 a.m.
Yeah.
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 9 a.m.
So 9 a.m. We'll have, you can get this. You can get, we'll have sausage, egg, and cheese bagels. We'll have bacon, egg, and cheese bagels also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but what we found is, you know, people are walking through, and they don't necessarily. Some people will come and sit down, but some people just want to grab something and
Yeah.
go. And I didn't want a big platter of chicken and waffles for them to, you know, walk around. I wanted them to be able to take it out,
Yeah.
walk around, enjoy the craft festival, buy a bunch of stuff from all the vendors, and
Yeah.
enjoy some good food.
Let me tell you guys this, okay? I've been to the craft fair many times, went as a kid, always got those like wooden
Yep.
things that you could put the little people in. And my mom got me one like every single year. But I never got to walk around the craft fair with a chicken and waffle sandwich. So if I could go back in time in a DeLorean,
Rewind.
that's what I would do. So I suggest that if you're going to enjoy the craft festival this time around, July 28th, 29th, and 30th in Syracuse, New York, that you take a little walk to 317 at Montgomery Street and do something that I didn't get to do as a kid.
That's right. Better your childhood.
Oh yeah, and eat this up, love it up. You're not going to find anything better walking around, and this will give you the opportunity to fill your taste buds up right, fill
That's right.
yourself up, feel good, so that you can, you know, put it to you like this: you're going to spend a good amount of money at the craft fair. If you eat good food,
It's worth it.
it'll feel better
That's
when
right.
you're doing it, because you'll be like, oh wow, that's so expensive, and then your body will go, oh, remember that pulled pork?
Exactly. You'll buy the $80 mug that
Yeah.
was handcrafted and get a $15 sandwich.
And you'll get a
It'll be
handcrafted
well worth it.
sandwich at the
That's
same
right. That's
time.
right.
So that being said, Downtown with Dan here on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora exclusively at 317 at Montgomery Street. The name of the location is the name of the restaurant in downtown Syracuse, open year round. Don't let the summer weather or the festival time fool you. We would love to see you here for lunch and dinner throughout the week. Of course, you can see them Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sunday and Monday.
Yep.
But for the craft fair, they will be open for breakfast on Friday and Saturday and Sunday,
Yep.
and then all the way through dinner except for Sunday.
Yep.
So we look forward to seeing you here July 28th, 29th, 30th, and Tuesday through Saturday weekly for some awesome food, awesome experience, and just a totally different feel than any other restaurant we have in Syracuse.
You get that a lot.
Yeah, so it's so good, and I tell everybody about it. I tell people in Florida, I'm like, God, when you come up here, you got it's the one place I'm like, this is an experience that you'll be talking about when you go back home to Kentucky, go back to Texas, go back to North Carolina,
Bless you.
Florida, God bless, salute, or anywhere you go. You know, it's so worth it.
Our restaurant is a vibe, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's so good. The food is great, the people are great, and it's easy to promote when you know that there's great people behind a great flavor.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for that.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Joel Carpenter, myself, Dan Tortora, Downtown with Dan. We'll see you next time, and we will see you here for some chicken and waffles, pulled pork, and everything
And
else.
mimosas. Mimosas.
Mimosas. Oh, you had to do it.
We had to do it, man.
Mimosas.
Had to do
Yeah,
it.
it's
Mimosas.
Sunday, you gotta say, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see you
We'll
here
have
for
them all week.
mimosas.
We can get them
Mimosas?
anytime, yeah.
All right.
Screw it.
So we'll see you for mimosas.
Mimosas.
The most spoken word at 317 at Montgomery Street. By Joel.
That's it.
Nobody
Yeah,
else.
Mimosas.
Yes. We'll talk with you all soon. Be safe and stay well.
That's it.